play chess, not checkers. Smart women play chess, not checkers. Now, you've probably heard this phrase before in the past. You know, Nicki Minaj has made a lot of references to it in her songs. You've heard a lot of philosophers talk about it. You've heard Denzel Washington talk about it. And I'm going to tell you what it means before I get into this video. Chess, all pieces move differently. Checkers, all pieces move the same. If you want to make it in this world, ladies, if you want to make it in life, you're going to learn how to play chess and not checkers. You can't move how everybody else moves. If you move how everybody else moves, you are going to be the majority, and you always want to be the minority when it comes to success and progression. Okay, you got to be chess. You got to play chess, meaning you don't move how everybody else moves. You actually can think. You have skill, knowledge, intelligence, structure, and order, which separates you from everybody else. So smart women play chess, not checkers. You accept the world and you're not mad at it. When I turned 23 years old, that's when I accepted the world for what it was. I realized that life was not fair. I realized that good things happen to bad people and bad things happen to good people. I realized that if you don't make your life fair, if you don't make your way to win in life, if you don't play for keeps, if you don't do what's necessary to ensure that you create the life you desire, you will not have that. You have to accept the world for what it is. And a lot of times, people don't want to accept life for what it is. When you accept the world and how it works for what it is, you will stop taking things personally. You will stop over-internalizing things. You will stop being over-emotional, and you will get out there in the ring and fight for what you want. I noticed that a lot of times, as women, we spend more time complaining. We complain a lot. We rather complain, oh, this isn't fair, that isn't fair. How could he do this to me? How could she do this to me? How could they do this to me at work? How could they this? But once you come into an acceptance about how the world works, you're not going to have those feelings anymore. You have to learn how the world navigates, how the world works, how people work, and then you'll be able to know how to navigate life to get what you want out of it, to make sure that you're happy. So the first thing is you accept the world. You're not mad at the world or how life works. You are going to make life work. You're going to make life work for you because I'm going to teach you how life works. Smart women play chess, not checkers. Smart women use their talents, opportunities, and looks to maximize them to their own advantage. A lot of women I've noticed have talents, skills that you are afraid to develop for some reason. You know what you're good at, but for some reason, whether it's fear, insecurity, disappointment, fear, you don't want to touch on what you know that you're good at. And I know a lot of you ladies listening to me, you know what I'm talking about. You don't want to open that Pandora's box. Maybe because you got burned. Maybe because you tried the first time, it didn't work, and you're afraid of disappointment. You're going to have to get disappointed in life to win, ladies. You're not going to win everything. And that's what I always have to explain to people and myself. You're not going to win everything. Walt Disney applied to about 35 banks before he got approved. You're not going to win everything, ladies. You're not going to win everything. Don't be a sore loser. Cut your losses and charge it to the game. You're not going to win everything. Not every answer is going to be a yes. You may encounter 100 no's before you get a yes. You use your talents and looks to maximize them to your advantage. Let's talk about pretty privilege and talent privilege. If you're a woman and you know you're good at something, use it to your advantage and don't feel bad about it. Don't allow other women to make you feel bad that you're good at something. And that happens in the community of women allies. People will try to make you feel bad for what you're talented in because they're insecure and they want you to doubt yourself. Whatever you're talented in, don't feel bad about it. And if you use your pretty privilege, don't feel bad about it. A lot of people will make you feel bad because you're pretty and you're capitalizing off of it. That's an advantage you have. You should use it. I think all women should take whatever advantage you have, whether you're smart, whether you're pretty, whether you're good at putting things together, whether you're intellectual, whether you're super into health, whatever you're good at, you should use and capitalize on. And don't feel bad about it. Don't allow someone to make you feel bad about it. It's just like you could go to work and you're all dressed up and you look good and you feel good and people try to make you feel bad about it. Don't feel bad about what you're good at. Don't feel bad about your talents. And don't feel bad about your pretty privilege if you have that. Don't feel bad about it. Don't let nobody shame you or make you feel bad about that. Increase your talents and control your weaknesses. Okay, let's talk about this. I hope you ladies are taking notes. We all have weaknesses and strengths. We have things that we're really, really good at. And we have parts of ourselves that we absolutely are terrible at. You ladies need to take a day to write down what you're good at and what you're bad at. Focus on maximizing what you're good at. Focus on controlling and subsiding what you're bad at. We all are good at different things. Whatever it is that you're good at, I want you to focus on that the most. I want you to grow that the most because I want you to capitalize on it. Whatever you're not good at, you got to control it. You got to make it submit to you. You got to domesticate whatever part of your personality or your work ethic that's bad. You got to put it in a chokehold because it's not helping you. It's holding you back. Increase your talents and control your weaknesses. Another major thing, smart women play chess, not checkers. You need to learn how to compete, ladies. But when I say compete, women think about competing against each other, which is what most women do. Which is why I say most of the ladies are checkers. They're playing checkers, not chess. Checkers, all pieces move the same. Meaning you go in an environment and every girl is competing against that one girl, but that one girl is competing against herself and making sure she wins. You see the difference? So when I say be competitive, ladies, be competitive in the real world. Don't be competitive with the girl in front of you or behind you. That's so stupid. To waste your time hating on and competing on a girl because of the way she looks, dresses. Like, you're wasting your time. You don't get a return from that. And smart women who play chess and not checkers, we get a return from everything. There's nothing in my life that I'm going to invest in that I won't get a return from. Whether it's a short-term return or a long-term return. So compete in the real world, ladies. Compete in the real world. Don't compete against each other. Compete in the real world. A lot of ladies are competing against other ladies. That's a problem. You're not there for that. You know, you see a girl come into the office, she lost weight, she looked good. You have to see her weight loss in order to get you in the gym. A lot of ladies, the problem with a lot of ladies is that You guys wait to see what another woman is doing and you want to replicate that. You want to compete and replicate that. It's not an innate feeling. It's not an innate desire or response to be better. You want to be better to compete with somebody else. And that's not going to get you anywhere in life. If you want to go and lose weight, if your coworker had to show up in a nice bodycon dress for you to get encouraged to hit the gym, that's a problem. And that's what a lot of ladies do. You guys are so competitive with your peers instead of being competitive with life, instead of being competitive with the real world. You're competing with people in proximity to you, and that's why you're not getting nowhere. Because women who truly are getting somewhere don't look around them. They look in front of them. Okay, I need to develop this business. I need to do this. I need to do this with my body. I got to get here. I got to get here. I got to learn this. I got to pass this exam. They're competing in the real world. They're not thinking about other women. Smart women play chess, not checkers. You move with strategy. You move with strategy and you take advantage of all opportunities. Now, I'm going to name drop a couple of people here that you guys are probably not going to be fond of. But again, like I talked about earlier in this video, hate the player, don't hate the game. In life, you have to get to a point to your life where you don't hate the player, you hate the game. You understand this is the game of life. You know, it doesn't matter how you feel. The real world doesn't care about how you feel. The real world doesn't care about your emotions. The real world doesn't care about what you think is fair and what's not fair. Your peers, people around you don't care about your feelings that much. This is real life stuff that I'm telling you. Capitalize off of your environment. Capitalize off of anything that involves you. Shake the room. When you walk into a room, ladies, take advantage of the room. A lot of you guys, you're living in fear, you're scared, you're shriveled up in a corner, hiding, sitting like a praying mantis, scared of people. You're not talking to people, you're not networking, you have fear, you have a fear problem. You're not working the room. When was the last time you ladies walked in a room and worked the room? When was the last time you threw on a tight dress, put on some stilettos, and walked into a networking room and you worked the room? You worked your way from the front of the room all the way to the back, making connections, changing numbers. You know, hey, I got this plan, I got this. You know, you're making connections, you're exchanging numbers. How many of you ladies do that? Or do you shy away and then you become jealous of the girl that does shine? And the girl that is confident, and the girl that will get out her chair and walk around and introduce herself to people while you're hiding away in a corner, keeping your purse over you because you're ashamed to show your body. We got to get past that if we want to progress in our lives. A great example of women who capitalized off of their environments and made life work for them. And I know you guys are probably not going to like this, but again, I'm just using random examples. I'd like to use Corinne Steffens. Yep. Corinne Steffens. You guys are probably like, what? How dare she bring up somebody like that? Does she not know what that girl was famous for? I know. But guess what? In life, I don't fixate on people's bedroom endeavors, sexuality. I don't fixate on people's personal life. I don't fixate on, people's religions. Like, that's why when I look at you guys' comments sometimes, I'm like, is this the way you guys think? Like, do you fixate on very unimportant details, or can you grasp the bigger picture? You have to have a mind where you can grasp the bigger picture. As you grow in life, as you excel, as you do business, as you go around the world and grow, you're going to meet all types of people, different nationalities, different religions than you. You got to learn how to stop fixating on minor details that have absolutely nothing to do with you, instead of fixating on the lesson. Let's talk about Corinne Steffens. Corinne Steffens is a perfect example of someone who was in an environment, and she turned that environment that she was in and she capitalized off of it, and she made money off of it. Her book was a bestseller in 2005. She ended up on Oprah and the Tyra Banks show. How many video vixens do you know ended up on Oprah or Tyra? Yeah, pretty much only Corinne Steffens. Because she's like, I went through this industry, I dealt with all this stuff, I did all this stuff, I dealt with all this bad treatment as well. Guess what? I'm going to make a book out of this. I already have the contacts. I already have the social environment. I'm going to make money off of this. She got into that industry and she capitalized off of it. A lot of you ladies, are you capitalizing off anything, or are you just going through life? Like, are you going in rooms and thinking about how can I make this work for me? Or are you just cruising? Same thing with Shaunie O'Neal. She's like, this guy did this, he did that to me, the marriage ended, it didn't work out. But I do have the last name, so what am I going to do? I'm going to get my own reality show on VH1. Women like Corinne Steffens, Shaunie O'Neal, Meghan Markle, Candace Owens, Kim Kardashian, those women are not here to play games. What the opportunity that was given to them, they seized it, they took advantage of it, they capitalized on it, and they became millionaires off of it. They weren't shy, they weren't afraid, they didn't have fear. They said, I'm in this situation, I'm going to make this situation work for me. When was the last time you ladies made a situation work for you? Huh? Exactly. Women who play chess and not checkers, you don't play to be nice, you play to win. I've talked about this before, the difference between nice and kind. Smart women are not nice. Smart women are not nice because smart women know that the world's not nice. And you being nice is not going to get you anywhere. And if you were an ex-nice girl and you listen to this right now, I'm sure you've realized, how far did being nice get you? Ran over, walked over, disregarded, taken advantage of, paid dust. It doesn't do nothing for you. Smart women don't play to be nice. They play to win. Okay? You're kind, you're respectful, you're caring, but you're here to win. Whatever it is that you're here to win, that's what you're here to do. You're not here to be nice, accommodate, none of that. You're here to win. Smart women who play chess understand that when you are nice in life, when you are a people pleaser, when you let people take advantage of you, when you let people one up over on you, you will be the loser, and nobody will feel bad when you're the loser. Smart women understand that people are not going to feel bad for you when you lose. People only pay attention to winners. They don't care about who loses. Smart women are not playing to be nice. Smart women are playing to win in this life. And being nice will put you in super compromising situations. When you're dealing with people, being nice will have you sitting on a ticking bomb when you're nice. You don't play to be nice, you play to win. I'll give you guys an example. I remember there was a time I was working a job a couple of years ago, and I really wanted a raise. This was years ago, and I felt like I was being overworked, and they kept throwing extra stuff on me, and I said, it's time for me to ask for a raise. I asked my boss for a raise. He said, oh, yeah, of course. You worked so hard, you deserve it. That's exactly what we're going to do. He led me on to think I was going to get a raise. After 2 months, he still didn't give me the raise, and he had me train a new hire. And you know, training a new hire is a lot of work because he didn't feel like doing it. I trained a new hire and he gave me a raise, and it was 10 cents. At that time, I was playing to be nice. I didn't play to win. And I'm going to tell you, I didn't play to win because I had another associate in that exact company that offered me a job that paid double what I was making at the time. And I didn't take it because I wanted to be loyal to my boss, and he said he would give me a raise. I was much younger back then. Now that I'm older, I would never do that because I know human nature. I know how people work. But you can't play to be nice. I did that to be nice. That's not how the world works. Because look at what he did to me. Was that nice? To promise someone a raise, not give it to them, have them train someone, and then get rid of them? That wasn't very nice. So at that point, I realized the world's not nice. Why am I still being nice? Me being nice, that's why I'm losing. So smart women who play chess and not checkers, you don't play to be nice. You play to win. You play what you get. You play to get what you want. You play to get the right outcome. The next thing, smart women play chess and not checkers. Smart women understand that men are supposed to give you some type of advantage. Men are supposed to add to your life. If they're not, they're wasting your time. They're taking up space on your bed. Smart women understand that a man can't be sitting here saying, oh, I want to sleep with you. Oh, I'm feeling hormonal. Oh, I really want you. But he hasn't offered you anything. Whether it's monetarily, spiritually, emotionally, he's not there for you. But this man thinks that he deserves access to your body just because. Smart women who play chess always have to have a return from the outcome. You don't do things just to do things. You do things because you want a return from it. And I'm not saying this in a narcissistic way. I'm saying this is real life. If it's not benefiting you, if it's not reciprocity, if there's no appreciation for what you're sacrificing or giving, then what's the point? And that's the biggest problem that a lot of women face, is you guys are giving to people who are not giving back to you. Smart women play chess, not checkers. You understand that you move on fast. There's no limerence. Ladies, gone are the days where we sit down and keep contemplating about people in our past. Gone are the days where we're talking about old situations. Gone are the days when we're talking about stuff that happened with this person, that person. If they're not in our life, who cares? They are not important. We're not going to sit and take 3 years to get over an ex. You got to grow out of that. Smart women who play chess, not checkers, move on fast. Why? Because they understand that life is fast. Life moves on fast. When you understand that life is fast, you're going to become fast when you understand that life is not sitting around waiting for you to feel better. The world is turning. The earth is spinning on its axis, and it's not waiting for you. At the end of the day has to end. You guys ever heard that? Smart women move on fast. There are no limerence. You're not thinking about your ex from 3 years ago. He's moved on. You should move on. It's over. You're not thinking about what didn't work out with that business company. Try another company. We don't have the time. Ladies, we don't have the time to focus on what didn't work because we're too busy working towards what will work. Smart women who play chess and not checkers are willing to sacrifice to gain their keep. You're not afraid to do what's necessary to get what you want. Because a lot of times as people, we will say what we want, but we're not willing to do what's necessary to get what we want. Smart women who play chess and not checkers are willing to put in the work and do what's necessary to get what they want out of life. You can't sit there complaining. You got to put some actions behind your desires, ladies. Smart women play chess, not checkers.